We know Leonardo DiCaprio as the Oscar-winning powerhouse behind Titanic, Inception, and Scorsese's greatest films. But peel back the fame, and you find something far more complex. A man living a profound double life. On one side, he is a United Nations messenger of peace, leveraging his massive global profile to fight humanity's biggest threat. Point one on the other, he is the intensely guarded subject of persistent speculation, a celebrity constantly criticized for benefiting from the very consumption he publicly decries. This is the story of how DiCaprio became the world's most powerful advocate and the immense ethical cost of that power. To understand his public mission, you must look at the private man. Leonardo Wilhelm DiCaprio was born in 1974 in Los Angeles. Point two, his childhood was marked by instability. Raised primarily by his legal secretary mother after his parents divorced when he was around 1 year old. Point three, they lived in poor Hollywood neighborhoods where he witnessed violence, drugs, and prostitution firsthand. This early instability carved a lifelong longing for emotional safety. As a boy, his dream was to become a marine biologist. After securing roles that proved his depth, like his Oscar-nominated performance in What's Eating Gilbert Grape at 19, Titanic, 1997, changed everything. The film's success transformed him into a superstar, launching Leomania. For DiCaprio, this wave felt overwhelming, forcing him to build protective walls. He became a master of staying present but guarded, engaged but never fully exposed. His activism began strategically in 1998 with the launch of the Leonardo DiCaprio Foundation, LDF. Point five, he understood that the best use of his celebrity as utility was to dedicate his platform, including his social media and half of his website, entirely to environmental news and conservation initiatives. He views film itself as a means of communication, stating there is nothing as transformative as what a film or documentary can do to get people to care about something outside their own lives. DiCaprio's documentaries show a clear evolution. His 2007 film, The 11th Hour, was his policy document. Developed over 4 years, it relied heavily on expert consensus, featuring global figures like former Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbachev, physicist Stephen Hawking, and oceanographer Sylvia Earle to demonstrate the grave problems facing the planet. The reviews lauded it for being well-researched and comprehensive, shifting the focus from crisis to attainable solutions like carbon-neutral cities. He successfully positioned himself as a facilitator of essential global knowledge. In 2016, Before the Flood presented the crisis with profoundly human urgency, utilizing DiCaprio as a global witness. Traveling from melting Arctic ice to scorched rainforest. Point six, it showed visually how climate change contains a myriad of issues that are interconnected. Following this, Ice on Fire, 2019, moved towards specialization, focusing on the threat of Arctic methane release and showcasing technological solutions such as direct air capture, DAC, a machine that pulls $TXO_2 directly from the atmosphere. Most recently, We Are Guardians 2023 focused on tangible impact, successfully raising over $1 million for rainforest preservation by highlighting the crucial work of indigenous groups in the Amazon. Point seven. Despite his immense influence and advocacy efforts, DiCaprio's role as messenger is perpetually undermined by the celebrity paradox. He is frequently criticized for what's described as a high-carbon, 1% lifestyle. Point eight, critics point to his use of private jets, like flying 8,000 miles to accept a Green Award, and his ownership of vast mega-yachts, one reportedly among the 11th largest globally. Point nine, his involvement forces the conversation to move beyond that annoying cul-de-sac of hypocrisy, pushing the focus back to being resolutely systemic and global. The ethical friction within his work became acutely clear in Before the Flood. When interviewing Sunita Narain in New Delhi, she challenged the hypocrisy, noting that the U.S. couldn't tell countries like India to cut emissions when 30% of Indians lack electricity, without the U.S. first recalibrating its own expectations. DiCaprio admitted that the U.S. voluntarily changing its lifestyle is probably not going to happen. This moment highlights the tension. He knows the reality, yet lives the contradiction. Worse than lifestyle choices, his career has been touched by severe financial controversies. Point 10, the most damaging was the 1MDB kleptocracy fund scandal. Funds embezzled in the $4.5 billion Malaysian financial fraud were used to finance the production of The Wolf of Wall Street. The legal fallout forced DiCaprio to surrender high-value artwork, including a $3.2 million Picasso and a $9 million Basquiat, which he had received as gifts. Point 11, this created an artistically meta contradiction. An actor whose documentaries denounced corporate addiction was financially linked, however indirectly, to one of the largest international financial frauds in recent history. This ethical friction leads some audiences to question if the documentaries are genuine advocacy or merely a form of elite posturing. His intense professional life is only matched by the relentless scrutiny of his personal relationships. The media has obsessively tracked his dating history, specifically his pattern of ending relationships when women reach the age of 25.12. Every romantic partnership becomes a spectacle, followed with relentless fascination by tabloids. Yet, through all the romantic volatility, one connection remains untouched by the frenzy. His lifelong, non-romantic friendship with Kate Winslet. Point 13, their bond, forged on the set of Titanic in 1996, is consistently described as a rarity in Hollywood, a steady emotional anchor. She represents something he rarely found in romance: consistency, trust without condition, and understanding without intrusion. Kate provided the emotional safety he craved since childhood, proving that not all relationships need labels or demands of performance. He even walked her down the aisle when she married. DiCaprio embodies the modern celebrity paradox, a figure using immense fame for a righteous cause, yet deeply entangled in the very system he critiques. His advocacy demands that we embrace reflexive realism, the idea that we must acknowledge the dark reality but recognize our collective scope to change that reality. His contribution is profound, ensuring critical conservation narratives reach unparalleled global audiences. Point 14, but his enduring ethical challenge is whether the sincerity of the message can ultimately outweigh the luxury of the messenger. His story is not just about environmental catastrophe, but about emotional survival. A man who found his purpose fighting for the planet, while protecting his fragile inner world in the quiet refuge of lifelong friendship. Leonardo DiCaprio's journey as an activist is like an antique, intricate clock, its face polished and gleaming. The celebrity and the message tells the correct time with urgent precision. But hidden deep within its expensive, complicated mechanism are the tiny, unavoidable frictions, the financial ties, the lavish lifestyle, that cause a constant, quiet tick-tock of internal ethical conflict. Yet, because the clock is so powerful and positioned so centrally on the global mantelpiece, it forces the entire world to look up, acknowledge the hour, and hopefully act before time runs out.